fabulous Babalu Lounge in Palm Desert, California. It's the Mark and Tony Show, starring Mark Lantero and Tony Pomponio. Tonight's guests are Chuck Swenson, the fabulous Palm Springs Baker, and the fantastic singing sensation who's taking over the Coachella Valley, Chenza. So, put your hands together for Mark and Tony!
Are you kidding me? Look at this crowd.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out for Tony night. Tony's the headliner, and I'm just here to watch him be good.
Here we go again with this headliner stuff. Would you cut this stupid out?
Everybody, it's a great evening, and we want to thank everybody for coming out this
Absolutely.
evening. And Tony, what has been going on?
I got a big problem with him and Sonny, all right? So, you know, these guys have been trolling around without me for about the last year and a half. So I'm hearing rumors about, you know, how we are the next...
I'm sweating. The Three Amigos.
Well, the Three Amigos, yeah. Well, I'm talking about Bonanza, all right? Sonny's that good-looking guy named Adam. And then I guess, who's Little Joe?
Here I am.
Hoss.
Who's Hoss?
Hoss. Are you kidding me? Please. Hoss? Really? I'm Hoss? Robert, tell these guys, am I Hoss? I can't believe this. No respect.
But as I remember that, Big Brother, Medium Brother takes care of Little Joe because he always seems to find trouble.
You know, you're a pain in the ass. Anyway.
And there you have it, folks.
And
so moving right along.
No, wait a minute. I got one more step, okay?
Yeah, I knew we weren't done.
Then there is the thing about the Rat Pack. So I hear
That
about
I
the
like.
Rat Pack. This guy here, he's Joey Bishop. There you go, Joey Bishop. How about that? Dean Martin. And guess who I am?
Frank
It's a
Sinatra.
toss-up. It's a toss-up. Either Sammy Davis Jr. I don't think that's going to work, okay?
I say we stay with Frank Sinatra,
All right,
kind of
well,
the leader
okay,
of the pack.
And by the
There
way,
it is, folks.
what happened to a year and a half, I'm a little grayer.
I'm completely white.
This guy's been gray. He was born gray. I got pictures of him. His mother showed me. He came out with white hair. Everybody's worried.
Thanks, Ma. Appreciate the love over there.
Anyway, so what do we got going on here tonight?
Well, we got a great show this evening. We have Chenza,
Yes.
a young entertainer who's come along and does
Yep.
fantastic singing. Who
And
else,
we
Tony?
And we got Chuck Swenson, the Palm Springs Baker. How about that?
Yes. Here we go, everybody.
guess
So,
what? We'll be
right back.
Welcome to Babalu Lounge and Gastropub, specializing in Cuban and Peruvian flavors. Here at Babalu, we want to provide the most authentic multicultural dining experience that Palm Desert has to offer. We take ideas from cuisines around the world. Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, Caribbean, and African flavors have heavily influenced Cuban and Peruvian food throughout history, and the same goes for us here at Babalu. And check out our website for weekly entertainment. Become a part of the family and enjoy.
Need documents notarized fast? Or needing to get a notarized document authenticated to send out of the country? Atlas Mobile Notary brings certified notary and apostille services right to you. Professional, convenient, and reliable on your schedule. Trust Atlas Mobile Notary and apostille to make your paperwork simple. Call today and get it done the easy way.
At Rosati's, we don't just make pizza, we make history. Authentic Chicago-style pies and traditional Italian dishes. Crafted from family recipes passed down for generations. Every bite tells a story of tradition, flavor, and the Rosati family passion for great food. We stay true to our roots. Because making great food isn't just our job, it's our #1 priority. Rosati's, real Chicago, real family, real good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chuck Swenson, the Palm Springs Baker. Yeah! Attaboy, Chuck. Let's hear it for Chuck.
Chuck was very, very kind to leave his kitchen here tonight and
All right,
join
hey, come
us
on
at
back
the
and see us, okay?
world-famous Babalu Lounge.
To Chuck,
Yes.
we're going to ask you a few questions here
You are?
today. So, Chuck, what do you hope viewers get out of the Palm Springs Baker Show?
Oh my God. You really hope that it is that it's a respite for everyone out there in this oftentimes crazy world. So we try to have a few laughs for about 8 to 12 minutes, and that's our mission.
What brought you to where you are today?
You know, I was in advertising for years and years. So I was in television production. I thought enough is enough, and I retired kind of early. And I was a little bored out of my mind, believe it or not, so I started baking. And everybody just kind of like reacted to that and liked it. So I baked and I baked and I kept giving stuff away, and we moved from city to city, and all of a sudden we were living out in Palm Springs, and a friend of mine is a producer in Hollywood, and he said, Chuck, you have got to do a baking show. And I said, oh, Mario, come on, give me a break. Me? Are you kidding me? And he said, no, you know what? We've been talking about this for 3 years. Let's go shoot some footage. And we went downtown Palm Springs, shot the opening of the show, or what became the opening of the show, unbeknownst to all of us. And that was kind of the genesis.
We did a show called Hop Along Stugotz. How many remember Hop Along Stugotz? All right. And if you remember, I was Lou Stugotz.
Yay!
Very good. Applause some more for him.
We had this great scene, okay? And Steve, I hope you can dub that scene in, and I'm sure you will, where I needed like a interior designer, and we went to Chuck's house, and there was a certain guy floating around in the pool, all right, with a magazine, and he kept doing this because he didn't want me to see that he was there.
I didn't want
hanging
my hair
out with
messed either.
All the fellas.
Oh, Danny! I'm coming, Lance. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. We got this. How you doing, Lou? Oh, so good to see you too, Danny. Lou, this is my brother Lance. Lance, this is Mayor Lou Stugotz. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mayor Stugotz.
Just call me Lou D'Amico.
Oh, come on. Would you like a martini? What? It's a drink, silly. They're fabulous. Come on in the house and we'll get you something.
In the end of being an actor, we try to do our best. So moving right along, folks.
You did a great job, Mark. Let me ask you this. When did you realize you're really a funny guy?
All I can tell you is it goes back to my childhood. I was probably about 6 years old. We're sitting at the, Leave It to Beaver type family supper table. And my family was around the table and I was there. And all of a sudden I said something funny. And all of a sudden I had the whole family like doubled over in laughter. And I've never forgotten that. It was like about 60 years ago. But that's when I go, my God, I guess I'm funny.
Fantastic job being the Palm Springs Baker.
Thank you. I love it, and I love all of you people that are out there. Well, I'm overwhelmed with how many of you have subscribed to us on YouTube and Facebook, and subscribe to the Palm Springs Baker on YouTube, or you can go to thepalmspringsbaker.com and like us.
Why don't you let us know about some of the folks that have been on your show?
Oh my God. You know what? I'm just overwhelmed with some of the people that I've had. I've had Lance Bass on my show from NSYNC.
We always make this every Mardi Gras season. This is what you do.
And guess what? What perfect timing.
I know.
Probably not by the time you're all going to see it, but this is Mardi Gras week, believe it or not.
It is.
No? Have you been celebrating?
I have. We always do a king cake.
I was just at someone's house and they had a king cake.
Did you get the baby?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was.
What happens if you get the baby?
Well, you have the luck of the year.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I've never ever gotten the baby.
And he was just terrific. I've had dear, lovable Lucy Arnaz and her daughter, Kate Luckenbill.
Doubled it.
Yeah,
Doubled
because
it.
we're making two.
We're making two. So there's 14 heaping teaspoons of cocoa powder in there. Oh, honey, that's okay. Sweet stuff. Oh, my. Oh.
Sometimes my life is like I Love Lucy. I don't know if you guys knew that about me.
I don't care about your clothes. I just want to make sure we have enough chocolate in the cake. Can I wipe your leg off for you, Kate? There we go. Don't worry about, you know what? We're doing, oh gosh, there's even some up there, sweetie. Oh my God. I want to go up there, sweetie. Don't you worry about it. Oh, yeah, right there.
And then we really became great friends over that. And Lucy's husband, who was Broadway producer, Larry Luckenbill, he came and did a separate show. I've had the fabulous Ruta Lee, and I've had the wonderful, wonderful Janine Riley, who is here tonight. You've got to watch the episode with Janine. Janine was one of the original girls on Petticoat Junction. I could go on and on, but Joyce Bulifant, she was on the Mary Tyler Moore show. She came on, a bunch of others.
When are you going to have Tony and I on the show?
Well, we'll be there.
And we'll make, but Mark, I have to make sure that there's a hairdresser on site, right? Okay, I know.
Hey, we got one last thing to say. Ready?
Always one last thing for Tony.
We will be right
back.
Welcome to Babalu Lounge and Gastropub, specializing in Cuban and Peruvian flavors. Here at Babalu, we want to provide the most authentic multicultural dining experience that Palm Desert has to offer. We take ideas from cuisines around the world. Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, Caribbean, and African flavors have heavily influenced Cuban and Peruvian food throughout history, and the same goes for us here at Babalu. And check out our website for weekly entertainment. Become a part of the family and enjoy.
Need documents notarized fast? Or needing to get a notarized document authenticated to send out of the country? Atlas Mobile Notary brings certified notary and apostille services right to you. Professional, convenient, and reliable on your schedule. Trust Atlas Mobile Notary and Apostille to make your paperwork simple. Call today and get it done the easy way.
At Rosati's, we don't just make pizza, we make history. Authentic Chicago-style pies and traditional Italian dishes. Crafted from family recipes passed down for generations. Every bite tells a story of tradition, flavor, and the Rosati family passion for great food. We stay true to our roots. Because making great food isn't just our job, it's our #1 priority. Rosati's, real Chicago, real family, real good.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our next entertainer this evening, the lovely, beautiful, young, fascinating Chenza.
I said, take it easy, baby, I'm boots on tick, and my baby built the same lane. You got my shirt still flying all over the place, and my sweat popping out of my head. You said, hey, got your number, baby, keep on work, 'cause there ain't no time for that. You said, girl, got your number, baby, keep on this, gonna buy myself another cat. Barcelona. the blue skies. Ha! I said you're gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those sails up high. There's 1,000 pretty good-looking daddies out there. I'm just a living devil maker. I'm just a devil with a love to spell. So viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas. But I'm gonna have me some fun, and it cost me my very last dime. If I wind up broke, well, I'll always remember that I had a swing guitar. I'm gonna give everything I've got. Ready up, so let the touch say hi. Shoot my love is everywhere, with every shot. So, viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas, viva, viva Las Vegas.
Everybody, what a fantastic entertainer.
Thank you so
So
much.
I have the lovely honor, as young as you are, beautiful as you are, and what a fantastic voice.
Thank you, Mark.
And you sing the old standards. What brought you to want to do that? Because I think everybody in the audience, myself included, very intrigued.
You know, I'm definitely an old soul. I've always been so gravitated towards older music, especially from the 50s and 60s. I mean, I love them all, but you know, because I just became just so gravitated towards that because there's something about discovering something from the past and bringing it back to 2025 because I think bringing new life to it is so important because you know we don't want to forget the great stuff that came from that time. And to me, I feel like that was my mission. You know, I really want to make that my own, and however that may be, I think it's just so important to me, and that's why I think I became so gravitated towards it because it's like time traveling, you know, and I love that because it was so before my time.
Well, you do a fantastic job at it,
you.
and you brought the young generation in with the old generation, and you made it your own.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
how
you
about
so
that?
much. I hope so. You know?
So about mid-season, one of our first 59 shows, Chenza was on the show. This nice little girl with her guitar and played a few tunes, and what a lovely, nice young little lady over here, you know? She played and she came on and she told us about how she wants to follow her mom's footsteps. And was it your dad as well?
Yes, my dad.
Very famous guy in the Philippines, right?
My dad, Rico J. Puno.
Yeah. So there's DNA in the family, right?
Yeah.
It is so cool that a young person like this is bringing back the songs that we grew up with, especially Elvis. A lot of us, right? Yeah.
All
So,
right.
so how'd you get that energy? What made you want to be like the female version of Elvis?
Oh my gosh! I mean that means a lot coming from you, and also, Elvis is. He's basically one of the best entertainers of all time. Like 50 years later, over 50 years later, we're still talking about him. If I'm talking about him, like that, you know, he did something right. So, because Elvis was known for making songs his own, because a lot of the times we hear Elvis sing a song, we forget it's by somebody else, and that's why I love him so much because I feel like I'm not alone in that. You know, my passion is bringing back songs from the past and making it my own. And that's what Elvis did. And you know why? It's because he was so passionate about every song he did. And I want to bring that back. I want to bring that passion back on stage. You know, that's Elvis's energy. And, you know, that's why he was so amazing because he had so much passion. And that's why I wanted to be that, you know.
Well, with that playlist that you had this evening, inquiring minds want to know. Well, the heck with inquiring minds. I want to know. What made you think and say and sing Viva Las Vegas? And that, because I have to tell you, trademark song for him, movie, everything, and then the energy that you bring to an audience and what you do for everybody that draws everybody in. So please let everybody know what that is.
Oh my gosh, you know, again, like Elvis had just an energy, the charisma, and it's like I feel like I'm so inspired to embody that in my own thing because as a female, I would imagine if Elvis was a female, what would he do?
He would do what you did.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, like that's kind of the energy I want to embody because Elvis was so good, even in his films. We all know Viva Las Vegas and just that really fun energy. I want to bring that back, and there's not a lot of that going on anymore. And I hope that, that becomes a thing again. I really hope Elvis's name stays that way,
Well, I think it is a thing again because just by the applause and everybody this evening and what you did and what you portrayed for everything, it was great. Tony, what do you think?
Well, here's what I think. So, Chenza, first of all, I would like for you to tell people where you're currently performing because I think everybody, after seeing and hearing you tonight, they would like to come see you. Okay?
Yes,
Please tell
absolutely.
everyone where you're currently performing.
Thank you. Absolutely. So I do a show twice a month at the Roost Lounge in Cathedral City.
There you go.
And I would love for you to come. My next one is on November 20th, but I also am back there in December. So if you'd like to find out more details, you can go to their website, theroostcc.com. And it's also on my website, chenzamusic.com. And, everything is on there, but all my dates will be on there. And I really hope to see you there. It's such a fun show because I want to bring back like the Viva Las Vegas thing you were talking about. That's basically what you can expect there.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of fun. So I hope to see you all there. Yeah.
Well, everybody, please give a round of applause for Chenza.
Thank you so much.
Because I have to tell you, she's one heck of a young entertainer that brings the old and the new together.
Thank you.
And we
folks,
thank you for that.
Please get out and see her because I got a hunch Vegas is going to be a knocking real soon.
Heck, I think it was knocking already tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to tell you, I can't wait to get home.
You should.
Okay, please, don't visualize that, everybody. Sonny Veloci, our producer, director, and boss, always corrects me on everything during the course of his show. So, Chenza, would you sing another song?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Another Elvis song, maybe.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
There you go.
Here we go.
Corazón, en el alma solo tengo soledad. Y si ya no puedo verte, porque yo pienso quererte para hacerme sufrir más. Siempre fuiste la razón de mi existir. Adorarte para mí fue religión. En tus brazos se encontraba el amor que me brindabas, el calor de tu pasión. Esta historia de un amor como no hay otro igual, que me hizo comprender todo el bien, todo el mal que le Dios en mi vida. Abandona después. Ay, qué noche tan oscura, todo se me va a devolver. Ya no estás más a mi lado, Ya no puedo verte, porque sos eso quererte para hacerme sufrir más.
That's right, we're back.
There we go, everybody. Thank you again, everybody, for coming back. Tony, I know you like making fun.
Yeah.
And by the way, nice jacket. I mean,
You know, hey.
nice jewelry. You boots. You did a great job tonight.
Well, you know,
But, you know.
I did my best because, you know, I figured
I
you were
know.
going to show up in a tuxedo, so.
Well, that's next week. But anyway, that's it. But there was a friend of yours that you wanted to talk to, maybe bring
Yes,
up.
we have a celebrity in the house that's got a show in February. Frank DeSalvo, where are you?
Where's
Come on
Frank
up here.
DeSalvo?
If you've been around here for a long time, we used to do Italian night at Frank's place twice a year.
Yes.
And we packed the place out. Obviously, Frank's place is gone, but we're doing an Italian Rat Pack show. It's working. It's working.
No, okay.
February 17th at Sun City.
There you go.
And it's featuring Michael D'Angelo, Maximo Marcuso, myself, and we're bringing Tony out
we
of
go, folks.
retirement
There you
again.
go.
Bringing him out of retirement with the accordion. But
How
Frank,
about that?
Frank, do me a favor, Frank. Sun City, Shadow Hills, Palm Desert. Which Sun City are we at?
Yeah.
So
Palm
folks
Desert.
know.
Palm Desert.
Sun City, Palm Desert,
The big
everybody.
room.
Frank will be there with his posse.
So I told Frank when he asked me to be in the show, he said, Tony, I'm retired, Frank. What do you mean you're retired? And then I saw him again. Tony, I said, you know what? I'm coming out of retirement.
Yes.
That's it, baby. Tony is back in the house.
He's back.
Tony's bringing. Oh, folks. Frank, you're in for a handful. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, and then I'm ready.
Folks, not everybody's Italian.
Anyway, thanks, Frank. All right, man.
Frankie, thank you.
So don't
so
forget,
much.
February, sign up. Let's be there, okay?
Everybody, Mr. Frank DeSalvo, great entertainer here in the Valley. He's been out here for many years and doing a fantastic job. We appreciate that he took a few minutes to spend some time with us this evening. Tony, please acknowledge the gentleman to your right.
Oh, my God. Roger and the Roadhouse Rebels. How about these guys tonight?
Everybody, please
Come on,
give it up for Roger.
You know what? We'll see you
Next week.